Hello, digital card fighters. This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, bringing you another deck profile. Today's deck profile is none other than the amazing Darkness from Space, Linka Joker. As you know, I have never been like the biggest fan of Link Joker. I am like the grotesque player that always complains. I have fought Link Joker. I refuse to play any deck that if I know my friend is playing Chaos, I am bringing a deck that can unlock and deal with Chaos's BS. Well, boys and girls, I think Zero has been hiding and lying to me this whole time. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and catch you on during my live streams. I do really enjoy when everyone comes to hang out. So catch you in the video. So, first off, let's dive into the first Link Joker deck profile I have for you boys and girls. So, this is the one I've been climbing on ladder with pretty decently. This deck really adds numbers, and first off, our Star Vader is Dusktail Unicorn. So when your opponent has a locked card, gotta blast, put this unit into soul to lock one of your opponent's back row units. Again, Link Joker has been forced to this back row mentality because, again, Zero can't handle a full power Link Joker deck because, again, the game's mechanics force you into this playstyle you don't want to be in. Here is our Star Vader, PG. Next, we have Demon Claw Star Vader, Land Themium. So when your opponent's rear guard is locked by your card effect, this unit gets plus 3,000. Really good because when you start multi-locking and you can keep this on the board for like your break ride turn, this can really make incredibly powerful columns. We do play a full playset. Opener of the Dark Gate is when placed. If your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card, filtering early on just to help fix bad hands because, again, we can get into those situations. We play 2 of it. Next, we play Hollow Twin Blade Binary Star. Especially the fact is an 8k booster. We play it at 3. We could probably burn this down and go 3-3-3. Usually that could always help out, so you have a good option of what card you want. Next here is like your mandatory ride for grade 2, Star Vader Mobius Breath Dragon, because when this unit attack hits a Vanguard lock, you are pretty much your opponent's back row, usually a starter. Next, we do have Striking Star Vader Kirathan. He's a 10k because, again, once you start locking the back row, they only have 9ks usually, or even if you're lucky, you don't have to worry about bigger numbers. This definitely helps out alleviate that. And you have Furious Claw Star Vader Neo Bolum. When your opponent's rear guard is locked by a card effect, this unit gets plus 3,000. Nothing crazy, nothing scary, right? But here comes Singularity Sniper. When Singularity Sniper hits a Vanguard, your opponent has a lock card. So that grade 3 or grade 1 in the back row, you're locking it for free. Singularity Sniper is really powerful, a very clutch card, especially with added cards that we'll talk about later. Next, we have Star Vader Infinite Zero Dragon. When rolled upon counterblast to have your Vanguard plus 1,000 until the end of turn, you need the counterblast, lock one of your opponent's rear guard each in your opponent's front and back row. Very much powerful skill because being able to block front and back with one counterblast is really good. And then when this unit attacks the Vanguard, it gets plus 3,000 until the end of turn. It's a 14k stick. Next, we have Star Vader Nebula Lord. Nebula Lord is a very powerful card at the start of the battle phase for all of your front row rear guards get plus 3,000 for each of your opponent's lock cards until the end of turn. In addition, your opponent has 3 or more lock cards, draw a card. Counterblast, lock a rear guard. So, very powerful skill. Next, we do play 1 Schwarzschild. Counterblast, Persona Blast, lock 3 of your opponent's rear guards, gain 1,000, 10,000 crit until the end of turn. When placed, Counterblast, add a Schwarzschild. You might be wondering, why not just play a full playset? Because the only option if I play a full playset of Schwarzschild is that I have to waste a lot of Counterblast to do so. So, again, I don't want to rely on Schwarzschild because, again, the other combo we do have is Knight of Entropy. entropy. So when this unit attacks a Vanguard, it's plus 5,000 as the end of battle, and when placed, counterblast to lock one of your opponent's rear guards. So yeah, boys and girls, you're locking rear guards. So when this unit attacks, again, on place on the Vanguard. So here's things you can do for triangle locks. I'm going to explain this right now. This creates a triangle lock when break riding with infinite zero. So for 3 counterblasts, you do this. This creates its own for 4 counterblasts. This plus this equals a front row lock that isn't triangle, but at least front row. That's very powerful still. Then you also can get a triangle lock through Counterblast 1 and Counterblast 2 for 3. Again, very powerful skills you can get it. You have 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways of kind of like getting lock off on your opponent, and it can get really nutty. So let's dive into a fight and show off what this deck can do. Again, you guys could spend hours, but the intellectual power of this deck is just ridiculous. You need to know what you're doing, what you want. I'm telling you this right now, it's crazy good. So, Shadow Paladins is a really hard thing to do, because the fact of the matter is they will not play to us. So we have to bait them out. We're going first. We're going to drag it out, and hopefully we can just keep him off his rear guard. So he's got Dark Coat. We go first. That's fine. We'll keep his rear guard at bay for a little bit and lock it wherever we need to, especially on the early upticks. What's going to be nice is our follow-up turn, depending on what he plans to do here. I don't like when they go second, because the fact of the matter is when Revengers go second, they kind of gain a little more advantage than I like. So, okay. Ew, what is with Revengers getting their heals this early? Give me a draw trigger. No, PG! I wish I went second. Okay, we got the break ride. That's not terrible. So the question of the matter is, do we quit? Okay, so 10k, lock. The major things you got to take into the question here is that Blast Dark Avenger that comes down. We will lose something we don't want to lose here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bet on black. Hopefully it doesn't hit a trigger. Just do. Response trigger? Oh, come on. Why deny us the trigger? Well, okay, it's Masquerade. We can live with that. So you'll play a Blast Dark here, which he'd be stupid to do right now. What? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan that he was able to grab that. I wish I kind of had the opportunity not to worry about a draw trigger here. Again, that's sometimes a lot of BS that we deal with. Okay. Give me a draw trigger, please. No, that's it. Okay, that'll play. I'll take another 10k. Swing in. He's got Revenger sitting in his hand. To be honest with you, at this point, oh, come on. Actually, that's not bad. Because if he pushes us, we can pseudo triangular lock for a little bit. Because again, break ride, and then just go into Scorch Child at the end. That's a possibility. Here comes more grid. Okay, this thing came down. He's leaving it open, just think he's getting the one edge on us, but... No, can you not? I call BS on that. Okay. I do... Can I just get a PG? No, I can't afford no blockers, but we're gonna have to go no blocker. Give me a heal trigger, please. Like, can I get a PG off these draw triggers? Okay, grade 2s. Like, he's got his PGs in his hand at this point. I'm not going to break through that anytime soon. Ew, come on. Can I respond with a heal, please? I haven't seen any of my heals yet. What is a heal trigger, apparently? I can lock one of his back row, and this is just a giant tease. Like, in all honesty, this just does not help. We'll waste 2 counter blasts here. Yeah, why not? He's baiting me right now, and I don't like it, but I won't push him to 5. No way, we'll just push him how I want to. He ain't restanding. I'm hoping for a heal trigger here. There we go. See, that's what we needed, guys. Another grade 2. Okay, this should now force him into a situation where he doesn't want to be in. He's got to call some grade 2s down. He's got the opportunity. Okay, Mordred comes down, Blaster Dark, Revenger comes out. This is exactly what we needed him to do. Oh no. Oh, there he is. There's the boy. So 17, 21. There is no crits, so I don't have to worry about that. Draw trigger into a singularity sniper. Come on. Call bullshit on that. Can I just get my PGs? Ooh. Triangular lock for days. Triangular lock for days. Counter loss 1. We do need to hit heals after that. Just do something against him. But he won't be able to restand his guy. So, yes, we're going to go this route. Is it the best play we can make? Probably. Because we baited him into this. Lock. And luck. Luck. So we can nab a good chunk of PGs here, and I'm not joking. So that's 30. This 28. 3 hit no matter what. So the question is, do we see another heal hitter in our horizon? Not yet. I'm going to be really upset if he's holding another PG in his hand at this point. That's 9 cards left. Okay, either digging for the PG, what's left. Okay, he had to dig for it. There we go, boys. Knowledge is power. We got this. Oh, we wouldn't even lost then. And there's the game, boys. So as you can see, this is what happens when you back them into a corner. And knowing that their final PG is at the bottom, that was our game win, boys. So, guys, hopefully you liked this video. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!